Toyota would, you could smash an easy button and make everything easier. But it's just how complicated the sport is and just how different the systems are from GM to Toyota. And we're getting there. And it's nice to have this progress, and it helps us, stay the course and lean further into the areas where we're finding the success. So we're excited. I'm not sure what to expect this weekend behind the wheel myself, but the 1.5 mile package for us has been quite competitive lately, and we're just going to give it our best shot.
Is success here measured incrementally, a little bit at a time, and you look back, okay, our average finish is this, and we're doing this better?
For us and where we are as an organization, absolutely. Of course, we'll take the win. We'll take a steeper trend if you're looking at trend lines to success faster. But we really have to be honest with ourselves. When you get in the top 15, if you go through and add up the cars of Hendrick, Penske, Gibbs, and their affiliated cars, you get to 15th pretty quick. And so when you look at a small two-car operation like ourselves and how young we are, anytime we can run in the top 15 is a statement. Top fives, even a bigger statement. So we're getting there.
Well, you've raced at Indy this weekend again. We're going to see another driver attempt the double, and Kyle Larson being up there last year. He didn't really get to do the double. He didn't get down here in time to race in the 600. What do you think his aspirations are for that? I'm asking you to project for another driver, but looking back, what will be a great day for Kyle Larson tomorrow if he races in both of them?
I mean, based on his performance from last year, I feel like deep down inside, he feels like he can have 2 trophies tomorrow, which would be absolutely incredible. Indy is so fickle, and you have no idea if your organization is going to have the speed or not. He's had a couple of dust-ups that have affected the primary car and the fastest bullet that he can have. But that is all out the window because qualifying's behind, and now it's about the race. There are 2 different trims that you run in there. And so the way he navigated traffic last year, and although he's starting deeper in the field, I still think he's going to be a factor. McLaren knows what to do. He's not afraid to go fast. He worked traffic really well there last year. I think he's going to have a shot.
You've raced the 500. What was that sensation like of being up there on the behemoth of a racetrack in an Indy car for you?
By yourself, you sort of get used to things, even though you're going 250 on the straightaways and not lifting. Like in an Indy car, you're in wide open, no problem. Qualifying is sketchy. In a Cup car, even in qualifying, you let off and hit the brakes. And so to tell your feet to keep the right foot down and don't let up is really a wild headspace going into that corner. But one thing I underestimated was just how different those cars are in traffic. They are so sensitive to a vehicle in front, probably 5 times more sensitive than a NASCAR vehicle is. So I really struggled in the race. We started towards the front, had an issue, and came to pit lane when a caution came out, got trapped down a lap, and then trying to get my lap back, driving in traffic the entire event. I really struggled to go forward, and told myself if I ever went back in practice, I would always run in traffic. I wouldn't do the single car running to just understand that dynamic more. So it's just a different vehicle, and when you make a mistake, you're covering so much territory that you miss the apex by an inch. You're in the wall and ripping the right side off the car. It's really, really touchy.
So tomorrow at Indianapolis, I'm not sure how many of you realize this, there are going to be 2 GOATs in one car.
Yes, sir!
Yes,
As
sir!
Jimmie Johnson here is going to give former NFL quarterback Tom Brady a ride around in an IndyCar 2-seater. I heard what your goal was.
Make him soil his suit and have him get sick.